What's good, everyone? It's your boy Dubs, and I'm back at it with another banger, man. If you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that sub button, as we are getting closer to our goal of 17k subs before NBA 2K24. Make sure that you hit the little bell icon and switch to all, so that way you don't miss out on any more content. And smash that like button. Let's try to get the video up to at least 24 likes. I know y'all can do that for me. Let's get it for 2K24, because we got a lot of news to go over. This is what you're going to want to hear. This is the Courtside Report, which breaks down everything about the new gameplay functions inside of NBA 2K24. So we got a few videos to watch. I apologize. You can go ahead and pause the video and read these notes if you want. This just breaks down further what pro play is, but since we got a lot to go over, I just want to go ahead and get to the meat and potatoes of everything. So this just breaks down everything. Couple things to go over. Shot timing difficulty. Players who play on Hall of Fame or in the rec or city will be green or miss. And if you're playing quick play, my NBA, or even the my team, you'll see some whites go in. So if you're playing in the rec or in the city, on next gen, of course, it's green or miss, no whites. But if you play quick play, my NBA or my team, whites are gonna go in. That way, you know, so like it says right here, we'll see more forgiving shot timing, so you won't have to memorize every single player's release to the exact frame to be successful. Is that catering to noobs? I guess it is what it is. I don't care. I actually think it's a dope idea, just given the fact, especially since I play a lot of my team, a lot of cards releases are different until you get to like end game, where we just all know it's different, you know, skins pretty much, but all the same animations and everything. My team, like I said, you're gonna see a lot of people probably make some whites if they shouldn't, but it is what it is, man. Things can't be perfect, but I like the idea and the concept. Layup timing, they redesigned layups to be more forgiving for easy finishes at the rim, while also rewarding players who master with the ability to finish tough circus layups in traffic. You'll also find the advanced layups like floaters, reverses, euros, hop steps, and scoops are more effective in the year, are more effective this year, and great tools to have as a slasher. Dunking for next gen is going to pretty much be the same. They made it so that now it's more precise, so meter dunks are green or miss on higher difficulty levels, so you have to be precise to finish off the play. And then paint play, they go over like pretty much that post scores are going to be crazy, have fun. Glass cleaners are going to be able to actually feel it now that they're, you know, bigger than other players, and be able to score on them with ease with second chance points. Now, like I said, there's a couple of videos we're going to go over, so make sure to go ahead and have your ears tuned on. Mike Wing is going to break down dribbles, or pretty much break down dribbling in general. So like I said, make sure to listen. And yeah.
Shooting has been customized and improved for all various modes, difficulties, and player skill levels. But in order to get high percentage shots, you need to know how to create separation off the dribble. One of my favorite elements in NBA 2K24 is the dribble breakdowns. Each player has two versions. Regular breakdowns are done by flicking up on the right analog stick, and aggressive breakdowns are done by flicking up with sprint held. This will initiate a sequence of signature size-up moves that you can use to create separation with on their own, or branch out of at any time for an explosive drive or other dribble move combo. This year features all new signature double crosses, hezi crosses, and escape moves. Another major addition is the blowout dribble. Tapping the sprint trigger while moving will give you a quick burst of speed, where the ball handler pushes the ball ahead to get out quickly on a break. In the front court, tapping sprint will give you a quick change of pace to quickly blow by defenders. Adrenaline boosts are back, but have been redesigned to make both offense and defense more skill-based. On offense, boosts are no longer lost when pulling off dribble combos or moving short distances. This gives dribblers much more freedom to create off the bounce. But boosts will disappear every time the on-ball defender can bump the ball handler on a drive attempt. Losing adrenaline won't feel like moving in mud like last year, but it will heavily impact shooting attributes. So if a good defender can bump the dribbler 2 or 3 times in a single possession, they'll have a really tough time scoring if they do manage to get free. Creating your own shot off the dribble isn't the only way to get good shots. Knowing how to operate away from the ball is just as important. NBA 2K24 features new right analog stick jukes and other quick explosive moves to free yourself up for a shot. Tapping the sprint trigger will also give you a huge burst of speed to find open spots on the floor for spot-up jumpers or easy rim runs for dunks. Everything about offense, defense, and coaching has been streamlined to make NBA 2K24 more enjoyable for all. We can't wait for you to experience the ultra-realistic gameplay in NBA 2K24.
Yo, I'm sorry, yeah. I can just see it now. For one, if what he says is true about adrenaline, I think that's a W. I think that is a beautiful way to pretty much, what should I say, reimagine what adrenaline should have worked like in NBA 2K23. You're only going to lose it now if someone like is able to like bump you. So you got to be smart. There ain't no more just flicking and running around and flying into me and being able to bounce off my body. You're going to lose adrenaline. I like that. I like it. I like the sound of that. I really do. That last part when he said there's new off-ball juke movements with the right analog stick. I'm going to say this now. For seasoned veterans who are already used to juking people in 2K19, we are going to have a field day with this. Shout out to all my retired stretch bigs. Cause golly, bro, y'all know exactly what I'm talking about when I say that. Cause the juke animations in 19 that you could pull off if you knew how to do them were insane. And now he's saying that it's back in the game with new. Okay, bro. Okay, Mike Wang. And like I said, wow, bro. If you guys want to go ahead and pause the video and read over these notes, we're just gonna go ahead and jump on to the next video, which is skill-based defense.
Defensive movement has improved on many fronts, with better responsiveness and less sliding. This helps defenders get where they need to be, and with the improved body-up system, ball handlers will have a tough time getting free against great defenders. The improved contact can also be felt in the paint. Big defensive anchors will have a much easier time putting a body on shooters at the rim and forcing tough shots. Directional steals are also back. You need to reach with the correct hand closest to the ball and avoid reaching across the body to maximize success and avoid foul calls.
Yeah, that's kind of what they do with steals now.
To play passing lanes by flicking the right stick in the correct direction to get your hand in the way and deflect the pass. And when it comes to contesting shots, it's important to be patient and wait for the correct time to jump. If you're behind the shooter, jumping too early, biting on fakes, or closing out late, you'll quickly find yourself racking up fouls and giving up and-one opportunities. Everything about offense, defense, and coaching has been streamlined to make NBA 2K24 more enjoyable for all. We can't wait for you to experience the ultra-realistic gameplay in NBA 2K24.
Hold on, rewind.
Correct time to jump. If you're behind the shooter, jumping too early, biting on fakes, or closing out late, you'll quickly find yourself racking up fouls and giving up and-one opportunities.
Yo, did you hear that? And yep, here it is right here. You need to reach with the correct hand close to avoid reaching across the body to maximize success and avoid foul calls. Ghost contest issue. Hold on. All right. I'm sorry. My mind is still just blown from what he just said. NBA 2K24 features revamped contest logic that puts a greater weight on body positioning compared to previous years. This new system addresses the ghost contest issue in past games and makes the coverage scores line up much closer to what gamers will expect. Blocking requires more skill this year also. It's important to read the offense and wait for the correct time and opportunity to attempt blocks. If you're behind the shooter, jumping too early, biting on fakes, or out of position attempting a late closeout, you'll quickly find yourself racking up fouls or giving shooters and-one opportunities. Understanding when to act on your defensive instincts could pay dividends for your team in a pivotal moment of the game. So, wow, because they did say that there was a new system where you're going to be able to do like, you're going to be able to get a lot more and ones this year. Because they're trying to do like the whole, like, you know how in the NBA, how you have to give the person taking a jump shot so much room. They're going to try to do that. And so there's going to be a lot more and ones this year, especially on people who think that, you know, they're just going to be locked demons and go out there and spam, you know, triangle to try to get a block on someone or to just reach. But if they balance it just right, like if they make it so like, yeah, you got to really time it, but if you time it, you're getting it, I'm with it. Now, The one thing that I know a lot of us are really kind of just looking sideways about is takeover. Let's hear from Mike Wing what they did with the new takeover system.
Takeover returns to NBA 2K24, but with a different spin. Instead of assigning a takeover ability as part of the build process, now you can choose a category of attributes to boost on the fly.
Huh?
When you
On the fly?
meter, you can choose between finishing, shooting, playmaking, defense rebounding, or physicals. If you delay your takeover and fill up double takeover, you can choose 2 different categories of ratings to boost, making you a true threat on both ends of the floor. Everything about offense, defense, and coaching has been streamlined to make NBA 2K24 more enjoyable for all. We can't wait for you to experience the ultimate.
No. What did you just say?
Takeover returns to NBA 2K24, but with a different spin. Instead of assigning a takeover ability as part of the build process, now you can choose a category of attributes to boost on the fly. When you fill up the takeover meter, you can choose between finishing, shooting, playmaking, defense rebounding, or physicals. If you delay your takeover and fill up double takeover, you can choose 2.
He really said that. He said you could do it on the fly, so you can do this in the middle of the game? You could just choose whatever takeovers you want in the middle of the game and just change them. When you fill out the takeover meter, you can pull up a menu that lets you choose between finishing, shooting, playmaking, defensive rebounding, or physicals. Activating one of the categories will boost all your ratings in the specific category. So now you have the flexibility to evaluate what's happening on the court to see what your team needs before deciding how you want to take over. If you delay your takeover activation, fill out the second meter, you can activate double takeover, which allows you to select 2 different categories of ratings to boost. Finally, when you unlock Mamba Mentality, activating double takeover will boost all of your attributes categories, making it a true best on both ends of the floor. And I'm assuming you're gonna get Mamba Mentality. This probably isn't mind-blowing, but you're probably gonna have to get Mamba Mentality from completing the Mamba moments. That's my idea. Don't be surprised when it happens. It just kind of makes sense. Okay, coach with ease. I don't know what this is going over. Maybe this is going to be for like my team, play now people.
2K Smart Play is back, making play calling more accessible for everybody. As you bring the ball up court, an overlay will come up recommending the best play and player for that possession. Tap L1 or the left bumper before crossing half court to run it. And to call your favorite plays, press the directional pad to the left and choose from up to 16 of your preferred actions. You can call anything from full plays to ISOs and give and goes.
Yeah, that's for us, my team.
Offense,
play now
defense, and
hits.
coaching has been streamlined to make NBA 2K24 more enjoyable for all.
All right, thanks, Mike. So, like I said, if you guys want to go ahead and pause the video and read over this, feel free to. But we're gonna go ahead and talk about, or not really talk about, read and react to some of the tweets that Mike Wing has been throwing up, because there's more news than what we just all went over right here. So give me a sec. Let's go over some of these, shall we? Variable shot timing has been toned down for 2K24. Also, we changed the shot timing impact shooting attributes to shot timing stability. Higher stability grades will further dampen the effects of fatigue defense on your shot speed. Oh, okay, I get what they're saying. So the higher the stability grade will further dampen the effects of fatigue and defense on your shot speed. Okay, so that's just going to play a part into you being able to make a shot if you're tired or not, which is going to be important for if you're trying to create a shot for yourself. For both layups and dunk meter, if you have a pretty open lane, the green window is much bigger in 2K24, but it shrinks fast the heavier the traffic. And again, on Hall of Fame and competitive online, you have to green dunks to make them. Look at grinding, W grinding. So once again, he's further emphasizing the fact of you're gonna have to really get right with that dunk meter. You can't just be triggering and expecting to make earlys and lates. How is drawing fouls in rec? Is there an emphasis on the skill? Can you purposely do it? Mike Wing responds with, we spent a lot of time on this and it's way better. If you fake and get the defender to bite, you can draw a foul and get and ones way more reliably. Also, if blockers jump wildly for no reason, they will land on ball handlers and get called for fouls. It's gonna be something, bro. I want to see how this all works out, because As an offensive player, it sounds fun, especially if you master it. And as a defensive player, it sounds super rewarding. But we'll have to see how it all plays out, right? But I like the sounds of it. Someone said, will the signature movement styles be available in my career on 24? Yes, and Pro Play has given us a ton more. I think we're up from 2K23's 37 to about 156 now for a motion style. That's crazy. Someone asked Mike Wing, how are the fades looking this year? Mike Wing said, fades got a buff in the mid-range and a big nerf at the 3. Yo! I don't care. I mean, I can take fades, but I don't take fades, so this won't affect me in the slightest. But that's crazy. He said fades got a buff in the mid-range. So shout out to my boy Don Diddy with his DeMar DeRozan build, because I know he's about to go crazy out there. But a big nerf at the 3. Small guards ain't shooting fades no more. I mean, I guess they will be, because, you know, like Steph Curry obviously exists. But I mean, like, I just don't think it's probably going to be as overpowered. It's not going to be one of those things where you're going to be relying on it for any means. Generally, all advanced shot types, spin, step backs got a buff in the mid-range. And all advanced layups, euros, floaters, reverse hops, spins, quick scoops got a buff too. Try to mix up your arsenal of scoring moves and you'll be rewarded. So as a guard, I like the fact that you'll be able to do euros. I'm not going to attempt euros too much because it's kind of slowing. Like, the only time you want to do a euro is on like a fast break and it's like a one-on-one situation. You hit somebody with a euro and then you lay it up. I wouldn't be trying to do this in traffic by any means, but I like the idea of having floaters now, because then I'm gonna be able to, like, you know, I don't have to commit to a dunk. And the reason why I'm talking like this is because if you guys don't know, like, you're brand new to the channel, once again, I appreciate you. Make sure to hit that sub button, hit the like button. I do have a build that is 6'7", has a 97 3-pointer, and has no driving dunk on it whatsoever, like a 25. He doesn't even dunk at all, but has an 80 driving layup. So me having a build like that going into next year, I can make that build work because I'm a big 300 myself, but I'll be able to go to the lane and just hit a floater on you instead of having to go and try to dunk. So I like that. I really do. Next, someone asked, are green animations going to pop every time? And when I green, is it going to swish more consistent? Mike Wing responded back with, yes, you'll get your shot celebration animation on every made green outside of 15 feet. Okay, so now it's no more of like you got a green, and then eventually you get your green animation. Now it's like when you green, you're gonna get your animation every time, which, you know, all of us OG players, we love that. Because that delayed green thing was kind of weird, I ain't gonna lie. Someone else asked, is there any changes to shot contest system? Mike Wing said the contest system changed a lot. The main highlights greater emphasis on body position instead of just hand location. Big reason for the ghost contest complaints last year. Heavier penalties for being crowded at the start of the shot, less for out of position late closeouts. Someone else asked, since layup timing is important / better this year, will there be an option to have just a layup meter on? Mike Wing says, yeah, lots of new controller settings this year. Separate toggles for shots, layups, free throws, as well as control type, pro stick, button. You can also reposition and resize just about every on-screen element, shot meter, player indicator, fatigue bar, etc. So you'll be able to mess around and make things bigger if you want to on screen, or smaller, which I mean, it don't faze me that I've never really had a problem with that. I don't know too many people who have either. At least they haven't told me about it. Next question. Has there been a buff to paint defense? Tired of being put on a poster when I'm in good position for a swat, respectfully. Mike Wing says paint defense was a major focus and was reported as the biggest gameplay improvement from our external playtest sessions. I think we really have a good balance right now. Now we just got to make sure we stick with it and don't mess with it, right? Despite of all the crying that's about to happen. Someone else asked, for the custom jump shots that we make in the jump shot creator, will there still be a grade on the shot attributes? If so, how exactly does that work? Like, is it to have an A+ rather than a B-? The higher the grade, the better the shot. Mike Wing says it's not your benefit to create a jumper with the highest grades you can, but you can still be successful with lower grade jump shots. Defensive immunity is one I particularly recommend paying attention to and can have a stronger effect than most think. I don't know, man. Everyone's gonna find that jump shot, and we all do best jump shot videos. I'm a content creator myself, so it just is what it is, man. Next question. Please tell me it depends on the build. You can't just have access to all takeovers with the stats and badges. That's just crazy. Good question though. Mike Wayne says the rating boost you get with takeover selection just stacks on top of what you already have. If you have a dog rebounding ratings, he said if you have dog rebounding ratings, for example, selecting the defensive rebound take will make you a little less of a bum on the boards, but you'll still kind of be a bum. Oh no, Mike Wayne is talking crazy. Can we see the greens right away this year? Please, everyone wants to know. Greens are still delayed because I like it that way. I love Mike Wayne. It seems like he's extremely active today. For those asking what ratings you need to be consistent, depends on your skill and shot IQ. Some will be deadly with a 75 3-pointer, while others will go 1 out of 10. Try out the build test on 2KU with different NBA players on Hall of Fame to get an idea of what you need for your build. So some people will be able to shoot with 75 3, he says, and other people are going to go and try to shoot with 75 3 and be 1 out of 10. I like the sounds of it. Okay, someone else has anyone asked a question regarding shot timing? Very early, late, very late. Is it still in the game for NBA 2K and is still applied the same way as it is in NBA 2K23? Mike Wang says this is in the Courtside Report. Yeah, it really was. Shot timing, visual cue. You now pick the point in animation that you want to ideally release instead of arbitrary times. Jump, set point, push, or release. Someone else asked, are takeover perks still in the game? Mike Wing says yes, but some of the OP ones have been toned down. Badge Plug asks, does shooting have a pure green window in 2K24 like in 2K19? If you had a certain rating plus jump shot timing, the shot right meant it was always green if open? Yes, the green window is pure and will be guaranteed make if you hit it. Heavily contested shots may still look like full white misses, but they're just an artifact of the art. There will always be a possibly sub-pixel size green window on every shot attempt. Okay, so there's always a green window on every attempt, but the likelihood of you hitting it is slim to none. Someone asked, is all animations going to be available at the start or will it be a seasonal timing again? Ooh, good question. There will still be some seasonal releases, but vast majority of gameplay animation will be available on day one. 2K24 also features the largest Yoi Sig animation upgrade we've done in the recent memory thanks to Pro Play. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Is every shot greenable? Answered in previous tweets, so we're not going to read that one. Since no one asked, you can also meter dunk with standing dunks in 2K24, but it's really hard to pull off at the moment. Work in progress. Okay, someone asked, what are some of the things we should look out for as far as dribbling goes? Mike Wayne says, try out different breakdown combos. There are 100 to choose from. Sig dribble crosses are equipable now. Standing snatchbacks has changed and now tied to Sig step back packages. Definitely learn how to use the blow by properly. Branching generally way more responsive in 2K24. I like that. Dribbling got a nice little overhaul. We'll see. I mean, people are just going to go with the meta moves like we all do with jump shots and everything, but I'm going to experiment with it. I've experimented with dribble moves in every 2K, so I look forward to this type of stuff. How do the defensive adrenaline bars work? Mike Wing says steal and block attempts will consume adrenaline on defense. First bar gone is 20% block and steal rating. Second bar gone is a 40%. And third bar gone is a 75% nerf. Like I said, this was an extremely long video. I appreciate you guys. If you made it all the way through, I love you as always. Make sure to go ahead and hit that like button if you haven't. Make sure the bell icon is switched to all so you don't miss out on any more content, and go drop a follow over on Twitch. I stream every single day and we growing and glowing up over there. We getting close to, well, I think we're close to 600 followers over on Twitch and we trying to shoot for 1,000. Until later on tonight, y'all, where you can definitely catch me in a live stream. It's been your boy Dubs, and let me know down in the comment section if you're excited for 24, because I am. Can't lie, man. Looks like a W game. But until later, y'all. Peace.